Hi, good day everyone. My name is Juvel Bergantin, and this is my final project for intermediate programming. My project is called Chronoball. What this does is simple. You write a message to yourself, and it locks that message until a future date you choose. Think of it like a digital time capsule. You write it, seal it, and then you can only read it when the time finally comes. Okay, let me show you. So, when I run the program, this is the main menu. It comes with 10 options. I'll go with when I through the queue once. I'll create a capsule now. First, it asks for a title. Then, I write my message as many times I want, or then I write a message as many lines I want. Then type send when done. Now, the unlock date has to be in the future. Then the next is my mood right now. I'll put 4 because I'm feeling good. Then some tags to organize it. And I'll add password for extra security. And there, capsule is sealed. It gives me an ID and tells me how many days until it opens. This shows all my capsule as cards, title, status, dates, moods, tags. Locked ones shows days remaining. Unlocked ones says unlocked. I can only sort them. I'll sort by mood. Now, the fun part. I have one here that is already past its unlock date. I'll enter the ID. Its password's protected. I'll enter it now. And there's my message. Now it's been fully visible. It also marks as it read automatically. There's a search there's a search feature too. I'll type a word. It find all unlocked capsule in that word. In the title, message, or tags. I can filter by tag too. It shows all tags I've used. I'll pick one. This is my favorite. A bar chart of all my modes across capsule. Longer bars mean the capsule with that mode. Shows the average, highest, and lowest too. Now, if I try to open the lock capsule, it locks me when it tells me how many days are left. If I enter a wrong ID, it says no capsule found. And if I type bad date when creating, it keeps asking until I enter a valid one. The app will crash. It handles error properly. That's all. Okay, now I'll walk you through the code. I'll try to explain it in a simple way. So my project has two main classes. The first one is the capsule class, found here in capsule py. A class is like a blueprint, so every time I create a capsule, it follows this blueprint. The capsule has attributes. These are like the properties of the capsule. You can see here capsule ID, title, content, created at, unlock date, mood tags, password, hash, and is open. These store all the information about one capsule. Then we have methods. These are action capsules do. This one is unlock. It checks the current date. It's already past the date. If yes, it returns true. That's how an app knows whether it to show messages or not. This one is verify password. When a capsule has password, it doesn't store the actual password. It stores a hash of it. So when you try to enter the password, it hashes what you type and compares it. If they if they match, you are in. This makes it more secure. These are two saving and loading. 2D converts the capsule into the dictionary, so it can be saved as JSON. From DICT or from DIC does the opposite. It rebuilds a capsule object from the data. The second class is the vault. Think of it like the manager of all capsule. It stores all capsule in dictionary, where the key is the capsule ID and the value is the capsule object. For file handling, I use context managers. That's with open, dot, and syntax. This is an advanced Python concept. The with keyword automatically closes the file after reading or writing, even if something goes wrong. So it's safer than manually opening and closing file. The load method reads the vault JSON file and rebuild all the capsule object. The save method converts everything back to dictionary and writes to the file. This is the advanced Python concept I use. Generators. Instead of building a whole list of capsule and returning it, I generate a generator uses the yield keyword. It gives you one capsule at a time, only when you need it. This is more efficient because it doesn't load everything into its memory at once. So if I have thousands of capsules, the generator is smarter and faster. Get unlock yields each capsule that is ready past its unlock date. Get lock yields the one still sealed. For searching, I use the list comprehension with multiple conditions. This one line basically said, give all the capsule where the query appears in the title, or in the content, or in enough tags, but only if the capsule is already unlocked. This comprehension are clean and fast way to filter data in Python. Sort, sort algorithm. For sorting, I use dispatch dictionary. Instead of branch of if-else statements, I store the sort function in the dictionary When the user picks a sort option, I just look up the right function and pass it to Python's built-in sort. This makes the code easier to add or to litter in a very clean design. Okay, so to wrap up, the most challenging part for me was honestly the time lock feature. At first, I wasn't sure how to compare dates properly in Python. I had to learn how to use the datetime module and convert string to datetime objects so I could compare them correctly. Another challenge was the password hashing. I didn't want to store plain password, so I used hashlib to store the SHA-256 hash instead, getting that to work with. Both creating and verifying was a bit tricky at first. If I had more time, I would probably add a notification system, like alerting you when capsule unlocks, and maybe a GUI version, so it's not just a command line, and maybe encryption on the actual message content, not just a password. But overall, I'm proud of this project. It actually solved a real problem I thought of myself. I learned a lot while building. That's Chronovolt. Thank you for watching.